this video, we will do a deep dive into the Commission's data capabilities, as well as best practices and tips for filling out a felony sentencing data request. My name is Brittany Bunch, the Outreach Specialist at the DC Sentencing Commission. We are the agency that implements, monitors, and supports the application of the District of Columbia Voluntary Sentencing Guidelines. In our previous video, we walked through the full felony sentencing process in the district. Be sure to check out that video using the link below. If you're interested in learning more about the Commission's data capabilities and how to fill out a data request form, keep watching. Part of the Commission's mission includes monitoring the application of the DC Voluntary Sentencing Guidelines, evaluating the effectiveness of the guideline system, and increasing the public's understanding of sentencing policies and practices. As part of its mission, the Commission publishes a wealth of felony sentencing data. The data is included in our publications, which include issue papers, fast facts, annual reports, yearly data sets, and Rule 11C1C quarterly report. To view our publications, click the links in the description. Given the Commission's desire to share data with our government agencies, researchers, practitioners, and the public, it is important to outline our data capabilities and limitations. One important fact to note is that the Commission only analyzes felony sentencing data from DC Superior Court. The Commission tracks and analyzes every felony offense sentenced in the court. The Commission does not monitor juvenile offenses, misdemeanors, traffic offenses, cases disposed of through specialty courts such as drug court or family court, or cases disposed of in federal courts. This is because the guidelines do not apply to those types of cases. The Commission's sentencing data is updated every day with information received from the DC Superior Court, Metropolitan Police Department, and Court Services and Offender Supervision Agency through its data system called Guidelines Reporting Information Data System, which is commonly referred to as the GRID system. These updates comprise of new cases and new arrests, charges added or dropped from a case, criminal history information for convicted individuals, new details on cases already in the Commission's database, corrections made to existing cases if the initial data was entered incorrectly. The Commission saves its data in annual data sets. The data sets are collected at the end of every calendar year and store all the Commission's sentencing data collected for that calendar year. This data is frozen and does not change, nor is it updated. Since the historic data sets are never modified, using them for analyses provide a consistent data set and produces replicable analyses. The Commission uses its frozen data in its annual report, which is released every April. Sentencing data can be analyzed at 3 levels: count level, case level, and offender level. Let's get into what each one encompasses. Counts represent individual offenses. When an individual is convicted, they may be convicted of a single count or multiple counts within a single case. For example, an individual may be convicted of and sentenced for 1 count of possession with intent to distribute and 1 count of carrying a pistol without a license for illegal actions stemming from the same event. Data at the count level will contain 1 entry for each convicted count. Count level data sets may contain numerous entries for a single offender in a single case. Cases can either represent a single offense or several offenses that have been charged together. Data at the case level will contain only 1 entry per case, irrespective of the number of counts within that case. The Commission frequently analyzes case level data based on the most serious count convicted in a given case. This is because the most serious count is often the one that represents the longest, most severe sentence, and therefore is most reflective of the overall sentence for that case. This means that data fields relating to sentencing may be based on the most severe count within a case. However, feel free to reach out to the Commission's research staff if you would like to learn about the other ways we can analyze case level data. For instance, robbery is a more severe offense than carrying a pistol without a license. Thus, the charge of conviction, sentencing type, sentencing length, and other sentencing variables will be based on the sentence imposed for the robbery offense regardless of the sentence for the less severe offense. Offenders may be convicted in many cases over time, therefore, a case level data set may be comprised of numerous entries for a single offender. Offenders are characterized as a single individual who has been convicted in at least one felony case in the district. Data at the offender level will encompass one entry per offender and is most frequently used to determine the number of individuals convicted of a specific offense or sentenced within a certain time frame. The Commission also relies on offender level data to learn about the criminal history and demographics of the sentenced population. It is important to note that the Commission does not share any personally identifiable information in publications or data request responses. This includes, but is not limited to, names, birth dates, driver's license information, social security numbers, and variables that could be used to identify an individual, such as case number, specific arrest date, or police department identification number. For more information about the Commission's data capabilities, view the Commission's data dictionary as well as our data policy on our website. Click the links below. So now that we have discussed our data capabilities and limitations, let's talk about data requests and discuss some tips on how to fill one out. Everyone is free to submit a data request to the Commission. You can fill out a data request two ways. You can fill out our seamless online form on our website by scrolling down our landing page and clicking the Data Request Form button. Once on the page, click Complete the Web Form and complete and submit your data request. Also, if you're new to the process, need help filling out the form, and/or have any questions, always feel free to give us a call or send an email. We are happy to help. As soon as the request is submitted, the Commission staff will review it and will reach out to the requester if clarification questions arise. Once the Commission staff and requester are satisfied with the request must be approved by the Commission's Executive Director and statistician. Once approved, we will send a signed copy of the request to the requester. Once approved, the data request takes approximately 20 business days to fulfill. There are certain instances in which the request can take longer to fulfill, depending on the complexity of the data request and the current workload of the Commission at the time of the request. Data request forms feature a proposed completion date. An email is sent out to the requester confirming that date. We will work to get it back to the requester as soon as possible. Here are a few things to consider when filling out a data request. Ensure that the research question is very specific and detailed. Pause your screen and view our example. If you're looking for information on specific offenses, it is helpful to include the charge codes in the data request form. Please note that the Commission is only able to provide felony sentencing data from 2013 onward. The Commission's GRID data system went live in 2013, and as such, this is the starting point for when our sentencing data is most reliable. Arrest data is only available from 2018 onward. The Commission receives its arrest data from MPD and has only received arrest data dating back to 2018. The Commission only provides arrest data associated with offense conviction data. Inquiries seeking only arrest data should be directed to MPD. Lastly, before submitting a data request, check out our current publications and data sets. We have a wealth of information on our website that may answer a number of research questions. In the coming months, the Commission will begin to feature select data request responses to our website for public viewing. Stay tuned! If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel right now. Just click on the subscribe button below this video. Also, be sure to check out our website at sentencing.dc.gov and follow us on our social media accounts. Links are in the description box below. Stay tuned for our next video. We will be exploring how to schedule a training or community presentation with the Commission. See you in our next video.